Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and today is video 1 in our series Faded Denim, and this is my design team project for the month of July for Collage Type. Now, I've got the pages all sorted because I forgot and did that before we did our quick flip through. So first let me say that this is a beautiful kit. I love the colors. And I was going to use faded jeans because it kind of made sense, faded denim, faded jeans, to ink the pages, but this ended up actually being too dark. So we're going to set that to the side, and the color we're going to use is Weathered Wood. Now this is a really nice lighter gray blue, and I think it fits our kit better, so that's what we're going to use. So if I'm talking a little quick, it's because we need to get through this. We're going to make a book this time. So this is what I've selected as the cover. This is going to be the front. This is going to be the back. These are the inside covers. There's 2 of them. And these are going to be our signature covers. Now I've set aside 2, but we may just do 1 fat little signature. So, but I do have 2 just in case. And these are the pages in the book. I printed out a couple of the pages that would look good folded in half, even though they were technically the vertical pages, because of the writing on them. And so I've printed everything double-sided. We've got the bird here, similar to the one on the cover, and here, and that might be why I've got it printed out in pages and not in the other. We'll see in just a minute. And then this page is a vertical page, but it will go either way because of the way the pattern goes. And then we've got a nice decorative page, or page that we can decorate. And then here's another one that can be folded in half. And then here's our writing page. And then these are our actual book pages. They're very pretty. And of course this can be decorated still. Writing on this side or decoration. I love this page, it's one of my favorites. It's got the graph on one side, the graph paper, and then our decoration on the other side. I like the pattern on this one and that one. Okay, and those are our book pages. That's why I think we could get away with 1 fat signature. And then these are our vertical pages. This is one that I've printed on both sides. And then, you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to re-paper clip these. Just because I've already sorted them. I'm going to put this one here. Okay, these are our one-sided vertical pages. We'll use these for creating decorations or elements, I mean. This one's really pretty. Here's our alphabet page again. And this one I almost used as the cover, but then I decided against it, but we might still come back to it depending on how much decoration we decide to do on the cover. How did I end up with 2 of those? I do not know. And there's this one with the bird. It's very pretty. Okay, so let me paper clip these back together. Okay, she says confidently. And then here's the ephemera, and there's quite a bit of ephemera. We've got an envelope, and then we've got a couple of, or a few stamps, and then a couple of elements that we can put on our page. 2 more envelopes. We have a manila folder shaped element. We have a large envelope. Let me put this with the other envelopes. Now, this is a folio. You can fold it, and it's got a little bit of a gusset in the center. So you could add some paper to it. Look at that, another envelope. I don't know why that's not with the... I think I just put all the large elements together. And then here's our regular, not our regular, but our ephemera. These can be folded in half. I have to print, oh, and I double side printed the ephemera that needed it. The pockets don't need it. Even though I did print the opposite side of that. Not really sure why. I might have just put them all back through the printer. Oh, speaking of the printer, I did print these borderless. So on the book pages, they are true 8.5 by 11s. So when we fold them in half, they're going to be 8.5 by 5.5. So here's some pockets, and another pocket and some frames, another large frame and some tags, 2 large tickets, page of really pretty ephemera, some more tickets, some writing cards. I really like that one. And a frame with a back, which I really like. You can put it together. It makes it more like a specimen card, only larger. You have to excuse my voice. This is actually good right now. And some tags. And some writing cards. And some postcards. And then I also have a couple of sheets of coffee dyed paper that I just kind of tossed in there just for the heck of it. So what we're going to do now, instead of me putting you on pause, since I have everything sorted, we're going to go to the section that I marked book pages. Well, we'll probably need those too, so I'll leave those out. Let's get rid of our piece of wood here. Oops. Crash bang on me. Okay, so we've got our coffee dyed paper, and we've got, these are inside and outside covers, and our signature cover we'll need, and our pages, and that's all for right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sort our pages. We're going to set our signature covers to the side as well. And let's see what we've got here. You know, doesn't really matter, I guess. We can always fold them back the other way if we need them folded back the other way. Let's get these folded in half. And then I'll put you on pause and ink them. I probably should put you on pause and fold these in half and then ink them. Shouldn't take very long though, because that way we can get them sorted and then I'll ink them. Get them all and let them sort them out later. That was a bad joke. Probably not in very good taste either. Sorry about that. In case you wonder how I'm doing this, most people probably can fold a piece of paper in half, but I get it lined up, and then I lay my hand down flat on it, and that gives me the center. And I printed this as a double-sided writing page. Now, Nanine is from the UK, so when I printed these full page, I may have lost just a little bit of the tan around the edges because it brings it in just a little bit. So when you print these out, if you don't print them borderless, you might have a little bit more of the tan around the edges. Because I know she put a nice border on all these pages. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in half, and then we will kind of sort out what order we want the pages to go in, and then we will ink all of them. Yay! Front and back. I've decided to ink all the pages in this one. You don't have to. but I think it would give it a nice effect. Knock the white off the edges, especially since we've got the cream color going on. And we might almost have two teeny signatures. A couple more pages of coffee dyed paper, and we probably would have two small signatures, because once we add some elements to the pages, then we're going to end up with some more thickness. So we might go ahead and do two smaller signatures. And of course, when we make the cover, and I sew the signatures in, part of this we're going to do on camera, part of it I'm going to do off camera, and that's just in the interest of time. So when we do our cover, which is what I started to say, if we do two signatures, I'll sew one on camera and sew one in off camera. So let's see what we've got here. I want to try to find what I want to put in the center. Now, I'm going to put this one this way. The text running to the facing the right seems up, right side up to me, and then that also makes this right side up. This would be a good kind of a center spread. I don't know, let's see what we got here. So with that, actually, got, I think maybe instead of putting these two together, maybe we'll flip this one this way and put it here. Let's do it this way. And we don't want these two together. Let me fold these. I realize I'm kind of flying through this, but I'm going to try to do this in 4 videos. Not really sure if we're going to be able to or not, but let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can do it in 4 instead of 5. Alright, so let's see. I kind of tried to put a writing page on the back. Here's one that's a double writing page. So that's a double picture, so let's do that like that. This one goes right side up this way. Put a lot of writing pages in. Maybe too many. I may have printed too many of them with the back with the cream. Bird is upside down. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely do some decorating. Yeah, we might still be able to get away with one fat signature. Now, I printed our signature covers on both sides, so we don't necessarily need a picture as our first page. I could break up two printed pages, two writing pages with this here. Actually, this isn't looking too bad. Got two here. I think I just bent it the other way a minute ago. If I keep bending it back and forth, I'm going to tear it. I'm using 65-pound paper. Now, where's the page I wanted to put in the center? This one's upside down. I could put that in the center and then decorate it. But I really liked that other one. I think it was this one. No, it was the other one. This one. Yeah, I think we have a signature here. No, this wasn't it. Oh, this was it. It's already there. Okay, so this is printed on both sides. So let's go through here and see what we've got. Yeah, this turned out alright. Okay, we've got a lot of writing going on here. So let's put this in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got some places to decorate, definitely. I'm not sure about those two together. Right here. It'll be alright. We'll get it worked out. Alright, I'm going to put you on hold and ink the pages, and then we have to remember that we've got our signature cover as well. Counts as a page, of course. And it looks like it's printed upside down. This comes up from the bottom, and then that will make the text upside down. So I'm going to have to rerun these through the printer. Well, only one, and then we'll cut these up to use as elements. Like this would make a beautiful writing card. Okay, so we'll set those over there. Oh, over there where you can't see them off screen. I'm sorry. So let me go ahead and ink these. That's going to take me a little while. And then we'll come back and we will start making some elements, I guess. That would be the next thing to do. We'll have the signature covers on as well. Or cover. I still think we can do this in one. Yeah, I think so. Even if what we put in it makes it a little fat. I'm going to cut this ephemera up too. All this ephemera. Well, maybe not all of it, because we're not going to need all the big envelopes. But, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be too many to fit in there. This is a small book, so if you were making a larger two-signature book, then this would be a lot of nice stuff. If you were going to do a folio, which you could easily do with this, then you could do that as well. I'd like to use this if I could. Not sure about using this, but it would be kind of nice to tuck in the center, wouldn't it? Maybe not use the gusset, but fold it in half in the middle of the gusset. And make a little writing thing with it with coffee dyed paper. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So I'll go through here and do that, cut this up, ink the pages, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay? Alrighty, I'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back. This is the signature that I came up with the tea dyed paper and, the coffee dyed paper and the pages that we had selected and folded in half. This is going to make a pretty good size signature, and I don't feel that in 4 more videos we're going to have enough time to do that. So what I've decided to do is to take some of the pages, well, most of the pages, but not the backside printed pages, as many as there are in here, and that was my fault for the way that I printed it out. But what I'm going to do is cut these pages in half. Even though I've already inked them, all I have to do is ink this side and then use some cream colored paper folded in half and put the pages on to the cream colored pages. Now, I'm going to have to cut them down a little bit. Unfortunately, I may still have to reprint them to make them fit. So it just depends on that. We're going to cover the specialty items that are going to go into the book and not really the generic, well, not generic, but the pages that have the default pockets. And because I feel that you can go through and add the pockets on yourself. So we're going to cover this. I'm going to stamp the pages around the edges so that they won't be just the cream. I haven't decided whether I'm going to use my Tim Holtz Ultimate Grunge, and the number on this is CMS 075, or I have a stamp that's the alphabets, or the alphabet not in order, but just letters to go with our letter page, and this was gifted to me by my friend Dorlisa. I may use a combination of both so that I have a different type of a pattern along the edge of the pages. I'm also going to show you a couple of things. We're going to make a slider out of this frame. We're going to do a couple of pages that were inspired by Mandy at Sunflowers and Doors, and also Tanya over at Tatty Treasure for some of the ephemera. And then I wanted to show you, I'll hold them up against this cream colored paper, that since I can't really cut out curves because of my hands, that what I did was on these curved pieces is that I used my hole punch and I punched it twice, and I got this really nice interesting double half circle on the corners of some of these ephemera. So you might want to think about going outside the box and just cutting them out by hand. Then I've already set aside the cover images, so I'm going to add this ephemera and something else. I'm not sure what else I'm going to add to it, to the cover. And this little piece of book page is from a dictionary, and it's the definition of denim. So I've also set aside the rest of the dictionary page, and we might use some different book page, and we're going to use that with some clusters, and I'll show you 1 or 2 of those, and then you'll know how to do the rest, and you may know how to do clusters already. So that's going to be the theme going forward. I'm still going to use this as the cover, and this is the back cover. I don't know why that extra paper clip is on there. Oh, to paper clip the front and the back covers together, and this was to clip the ephemera on. So that I could keep it together, that I wanted to use for the cover. Excuse me, sorry about that. So I'm still going to use the the bird for the cover, the letters for the back cover. That's what makes me think we're going to use those letter stamps, or that letter stamp that my friend Dorlisa gave to me. And I promised her that if she sent it to me that I would actually use it in a project. And then use this as the inside cover. And like I said, we're going to glue these to the cream colored pages, and then we'll have the stamping around it if it's going to show. Like I said, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. And then these are going to be, this is just a page that I printed on both sides, and I'll probably use this side of the paper because of the alphabet on it. So I know this is a shorter video for the intro video, but I wanted to explain to you the changes that I've decided to make. I did cut out and ink all the ephemera. So the smaller ephemera filled this up, and the larger ephemera filled this up. So we've got the pre-made envelopes, we've got some pockets, we've got some couple of tags with pre-made pockets that they fit in, postcards, and some tickets and larger tags that we're going to be using. Now, we've got a couple of nice pockets that I wasn't initially sure if I was going to use because they have a picture hole in them, but you know what it shows is it shows the tag that's inside. So I think we'll probably use this one, and there's one more larger one, or one other larger one that we will be possibly using, and if we do, I'll just show you one, and then that way you'll know how to do the other one. And so those are my plans going forward for this book, and of course it will be less pages, and oh, I'm not going to show making the cover and sewing in the signature, because I feel like there's thousands of videos out there on doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and a cardboard cover, and I don't feel like we're going to have time to do that either. These are my notes on some of the pages that we're going to do, and so since I think each one is going to probably take a video, then that will give us our 4 videos, 5 videos, and to go ahead and do something that you would not normally have seen before. All right, so this is going to be the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video, which will be longer, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.